There was a popular American actress called Bella Thorne. She was a former Disney star. Back in the days, I guess 2012, 2011, they did a sitcom called Shake It Up. It was so popular back in the days with Zendaya and the rest, but it's something that you missed and it was hidden in plain sight. Check this out. This is an episode from Shake It Up that was back in the days about 10 years ago. But look at her dress carefully. What is that sign? What is that symbol on her dress? That's the doggone sign of the Illuminati. It was hidden in plain sight. Hello guys, this is Value for Viral and welcome back to our Truth channel. I guess you know the drill, right? We go to the comment section, we look for comments and we give our replies. Aspect 619 said, "This is nonsense. Buddha responded to the light he had through general revelation and achieved extraordinary sanctity. Is this your view of God, that he is so cruel and hateful to burn a good man in hell, who unfortunately happened to be born before the time of Christ? Buddha was safe like people in the time of Christ who followed their consciousness and general revelation. See Romans 1 and 2. So that's his question, and here is my reply. In that video, a monk went to hell and saw Buddha in hell, came back and gave a revelation on how he saw Buddha in hell, and this led a lot of monks to repent and come to Christ. I'm not God and I'm not so righteous to give my judgment, but I know one thing: Buddha is a false god. And if you claim you know about God, if you claim you're a Christian because he's talking about have a false idea about God, then I think you should go back and read your 10 commandments. I am the Lord your God and you shall have no other God before me. Book a flight, go to China, go to Thailand, or go to India and see how people are worshipping this God like he's the most high God. And also, Romans 1 and 2 is unrelated to what you're saying right now. So that's my honest reply to his question. And guys, what do you think about it? Leave it down in the comment section. On this video, we are going to be debunking the dark truth about Bella Thorne and her deals with the devil. A lot of you guys know about Bella Thorne. She's a very popular American actress, but back in the days, she was a Disney star. And they all rose to prominence with Zendaya on the sitcom called Shake It Up. And the sitcom was so popular back in the days, Shake It Up. I was brainwashed with my little brothers and we all watched the sitcom. But when I saw that picture, that Illuminati blueprint on her dress, I knew exactly that Bella Thorne sold her soul to the devil a long time ago. You know, we spoke about this Disney programming on how kids are being introduced into Hollywood without even knowing the dark side of Hollywood, and they get involved into things that are dark and evil. On this video, I won't speak about Zendaya, but definitely you should already know that Zendaya is definitely part of that stuff too. Let's focus on Bella Thorne. Now, talking about selling your soul, Illuminati rituals, Hollywood mansion parties, and all these dark rituals they do on the dark side, they were all hidden in plain sight. But we all took note of Bella Thorne and her witch-like new persona that she was pushing up on the masses. But I thought all those stuff were made up and nothing really serious about it, just being witchy for a wife, you know what I'm saying? Until a girl called Vicky, who was an influencer, she came out exposing Hollywood and these shady mansion parties, these deals, if you know what I'm saying. Crazy enough, she mentioned Bella Thorne in that section of her video.
Let me tell you, what they do is they invite you to these parties, these house parties, and then they be like, oh, Whoop the Whoop gonna be there, like your favorite rapper, the big ass person. Before you get in, you gotta give us your phones and all this shit, and then they might do some gay shit to somebody and then try to like and record it and tell them, oh, if you expose us, we gonna post it everywhere. It was Bella Thorne party. So I got invited from some other friends. Oh yeah, you can't bring your phone in. I'm like, first of all, who ain't bringing their phone in? I'm bringing my motherfucking phone in. I don't give a fuck who you is. It could have been Kim Kardashian and I'm bringing my phone. And then you gotta sign some papers. What am I signing some shit for to get into a party? Like what? This is where it really threw me off. They said they had to prick your blood to get in. I said, oh no, I'm good. Everyone else went, called my Uber and left.
Now, when she exposed Bella Thorne, that was the day I knew that Bella Thorne was into the Illuminati. I've never imagined in my whole life that Bella Thorne was part of that satanic stuff too. Talking about Hollywood and witchcraft, Bella Thorne exposed herself. She came out openly saying that she's a witch. Now, when she was asked, why are you into witchcraft and dark arts? She said she's doing witchcraft because she wants to heal herself from her past. To me, I think it was just an excuse because I've never really heard witchcraft, doing black magic, dark magics as being a solution to, healing from the abuse or the trauma you had in your past. But that's exactly what she said in that interview. Talking about sexual abuse, Bella Thorne came out in 2019 exposing, coming up and saying that she was abused back when she was 6 years old. And definitely that abuse sprung into her Disney career and she grew up like that. Now, this consistent abuse had a negative impact on her life. She was really traumatized, depressed, and it has really affected her. Now, I told you guys last time on a video that these child abuse and rituals that these people do on the dark side has negative impacts on the subjects or the victims. And I spoke about STDs, sexually transmitted demons, and when these things get into you, they switch your mindset completely. Talking about Bella Thorne came out saying she was bisexual. Then later on she came out saying she was pansexual. Just to let you know how confused she is. Like, you can see what I'm talking about, right? Of these STDs, on how they affect people's brain. That is why I told you guys that these people, all of them, they need deliverance. For a grown-up person, for a grown-up man or a woman to go ahead and abuse a child, that person must be possessed by a demon. And it doesn't end there. The kid also become possessed by a demon, and that's why these kids, when they grow up, they become completely messy. All these MAPs, that's minor attracted persons, look at it carefully. Most of them, right, were abused when they were young. You know how that stuff goes. The same goes with the Hollywood mansion parties, all these gay rituals, these zesty agendas, all these things, right? All these gatekeepers. There's a reason why these people do these things. It's much darker than you can ever imagine. Now, after when Bella Thorne exposed the abuse she has been through in her life, she never opened up on the people that abused her when she was in Hollywood or during her childhood. She was so silent because she was under Disney sex kitten programming. Now, talking about the sex kitten programming, they made this girl to become an internet porn star, if you know what I'm saying. Despite the fact that she was so rich, she made a lot of money, she got a lot of followers and fans and all these things, Bella Thorne went through the OnlyFans programming. I mean, she went to OnlyFans to promote that stuff on young ladies. She went to OnlyFans, created an account, and she started posting those explicit content, obviously making millions, then going about, brainwashing young girls, letting them know that they can do this and become rich too. And she caused a whole mafia and chaos on OnlyFans. These things got a lot of people worried. A lot of these cam girls, sex workers, hoochie mamas, these Tatianas, they got very angry with Bella Thorne because despite the fact that she was rich, she came and brought in some scandal on OnlyFans. And because of that scandal, OnlyFans had to switch the rules completely. But all these things are rituals. They have a reason why they're doing these things. These MK Ultra beta sex kitten programming, their main purpose is to hypersexualize the masses and release spells on the younger generation. Now, talking about witchcraft and Illuminati symbolism, Bella Thorne is fond of using Illuminati symbolism and satanic symbolism. Take note of this symbolism. She loves posting pictures around the black and white Masonic checkerboard floor. And this is not by coincidence. It's not about taking a cool pic by the mall. It's not about a nice pic around this area. She knows exactly what she's doing. She knows about the symbolism. That's why whenever she goes around that area, she makes sure she takes a picture. Now, black and white Masonic checkerboard floor is a common symbolism used by the Freemasons. The black and white Masonic symbolism, it just means do what thou will. You can do good you can do bad, they all add up. That is why the Freemasons, they have a lot of charity projects. So even though they are very fond of doing satanic rituals, blood rituals on the dark side, they also do some charity projects. If you go around the country, you'll see a lot of charity projects being performed by the Freemasons. They have a lot of good hospitals, they have a lot of good orphanages, and they do a lot of donations to counteract the bad things they are doing on the dark side, if you know what I'm saying. Also, the black and white Masonic checkerboard symbolism, when it comes now to the project, when it comes to the puppet, is a symbol for MK Ultra mind control. It means this subject is under mind control. And to prove you that it's not just by coincidence, Bella Thorne also wears the black and white Masonic checkerboard symbolism. She got a lot of costumes with that. It's not just some fancy bikini, it's not just some fancy nice dress. She knows exactly what she's doing. This is a black and white Masonic checkerboard symbolism to let us know that she's part of the dark side. Now, if it's about the common Illuminati symbolism, like the all-seeing eyes, you can't lead Bella Thorne. She has a lot of pictures that she poses the all-seeing eyes, and the all-seeing eyes is a very common Illuminati symbolism. It's so scary to see a lot of celebrities doing the all-seeing eyes, and Bella Thorne is not out of the list. She does the all-seeing eyes a lot of time. And guys, I do agree that a lot of people go around, they do the all-seeing eyes. Your friend can do the all-seeing eyes, your brother can do the all-seeing eyes, but when you see these people do the all-seeing eyes, they know exactly what they are doing. You might do it for fun, for joke, or for whatever, but these people know exactly what they are doing. Now, to prove you that this all-seeing eyes symbolism is not just a common symbolism for Hollywood, or probably you go to Hollywood and you're told to do the all-seeing eyes because that's how they do it over there. You might be told by the photographer to do the one eye symbolism, but let me show you that this one eye symbolism is not just a coincidence. Let me show you something. This is Lady Gaga, the very famous Lady Gaga. A lot of you guys know exactly how dark she is. You guys know that she's definitely into the Illuminati, but take a look at this. Be very calm, just take note. Immediately they mention God, she does one eye symbolism. It's not just by coincidence.
Because it's art.
Yes.
It's about poker facing with your sexuality. When I was making love to my old boyfriend, I used to think about women sometimes.
Oh, good Lord. I'm sure he was delighted when you told him, because... Good Lord.
There was no photographer around. There was nobody telling, this is exactly what I want you guys to know, because this thing is satanic. It's satanic, and they do it because they know exactly what they're doing. Sometimes we get some people saying stuff like, oh, like, I do the one eye symbolism. Ain't nothing evil about it. Ain't nothing satanic about it. It's just a pose. That is what they think in their own mindset. But when these people do it, they know exactly what they're doing. Apart from the one eye symbolism, Bella Thorne does the other symbolism, like the all mocking tongue, which is a very bad satanic symbolism, if you know what I'm saying. A lot of these satanic deities, these fake idols and gods, they do the mocking tongue symbolism. If you've read the Bible, you know about the mocking tongue, on how evil it is, because God talks about it, and we are warned not to do the mocking tongue symbolism. Apart from the mocking tongue symbolism, she does the devil horn symbolism, which some people might say is just rock and roll. But when it comes to Hollywood, it's not rock and roll, it's the devil horns, and they know exactly what they are doing. They are doing this because they worship Satan, and to praise Satan, they do the devil horns. I've spoken a lot about the devil horn symbolism, on how Antoine LaVey, the founder and the high priest of the Church of Satan, he exposed that symbolism, saying that that is a satanic symbolism, it's a curse sign, and everyone knows that it's very evil, and all Satanists, they do this symbolism. If you are a Satanist, if you are emo, gothic, you know about this symbolism. So people should just be open-minded and not just do things carelessly. And that's not all. She does a symbol of silence. Now, I took only one picture for that because I could waste my whole life just taking pictures and showing you guys like a gallery. The gallery can be endless, but I think I've made my point. Bella Thorne, definitely Illuminati, definitely satanic, and she really needs God's help. Talking about the child abuse and what she passed through in the industry is very obvious. I think we have said a lot about this on this channel. Keep your kids away from this. entities, because the industry itself is being controlled by an entity, and when they get your kids, they will mess them up and they will grow up becoming like this. So even though Bellaton is rich and famous with a lot of money, cars, houses, and everything that money can buy, deep within her heart, she's not at peace, because she's still passing through trauma from the evil one. For the Bible says, what does it profit a man if he gains the whole world and loses his own soul? Your soul is very important, and no matter how much you can acquire in this earth, you can't take it to the other world. So make sure you work on your soul, work on yourself, and also learn to be grateful. You know, a lot of people, right, that are so envious and jealous of other people, but they are so ignorant of the sacrifices it takes to get to that level. So guys, make sure you love yourself and always be grateful for whatever that God has given to you. That was it for this video. It was Value for Viral. Shout out to Josh Sparrow. I got this clip from Josh Sparrow. And shout out to Value for Viral Eyes Don't Miss. This video was for Value for Viral Eyes Don't Miss, our backup channel, but I later on decided to put this video on this channel. Thanks for watching. God bless you. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and see you guys in the next video. Bye.